Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Abkhang, but you'll simply get to know me as Elle of ThroughEllesEyes. So welcome to my channel, guys. This is for all the new people who have stumbled on this channel. I hope that you're here to stay and that you enjoy the content that I post on here. And to all the returning subscribers, thank you all so much for the love and support. I really do appreciate it. Firstly, guys, I'm on the floor because it's hot and I wanted to be in the most relaxed place or state when doing this, because it's going to be a chit chat / story time, and I want to break down how I got proposed to, not once but 3 times. It's crazy when I think about it. So I shared this story on my WhatsApp stories about a month ago, and it made me want to do a detailed account of how I was proposed to. So the first proposal was in August 2015, and it wasn't one knee on the floor and him asking for my hand in marriage. It was actually of his family coming through to my family's home to request for my parents' daughter to marry their son. And for that is called Horerwa Hamagadi. And I mean, a lot of people are more familiar with the term of lobola, and that's the negotiations that took place. So on the 1st of August in 2015, his family came through to my family's house, and that's what happened. We had spoken about it because we had been together. In 2015, we were together for 7 years. So when the time finally came for us to take it to the next step or next level, we were well aware of what we were getting ourselves into. And in 2015, customarily, for those who don't know, customarily, once Magadi ansitswe and the dowry has been agreed on and there's a certain portion, legally you then become his wife, because what happens is there is a document, right, on the day. It's basically like minutes to the meeting or minutes of the meeting that are scribed, and the delegations, all parties that are present, all the people who are negotiating, sign to say, I was there when so and so was requesting so and so's hand in marriage, and this is the dowry that was agreed upon. And yes, it's like it becomes much like a legal document. And then in December 2015, they came through again, because I have learned, and I've got to learn, that no matter how moneyed you are as the groom's family, taking all the dowry out on the first day of engaging with one another as a family is disrespectful, because it makes it seem like it's all about the money, when in fact it's about building new and forging a new relationship with who may become your in-laws. It's about learning of one another's ways, where 2 families come together to reach common ground and make sure that these 2 individuals who want to get married, their vision comes to fruition. So in 2015, I was officially umakoti, right? Every time I would spend a weekend with my husband, and particularly on Sundays, we have this, you could say it's a tradition of ours, where we cook together, and we would play beautiful music, because we're both lovers of music. And what he would do is that he would have a playlist of songs that he would just, put on. And there was this one specific day where he said to me, after we were done cooking and we had bath and we were sitting down to have lunch, and he said, was there a song that struck you in particular from the playlist? I was like, no, I love them all. You know me, I'm all about the 90s R&B, I'm all about the classics, And he was like, and I'm like, why? Then he says to me, well, there's a specific song in the playlist that I swear I'm going to propose you with. I'm like, I really didn't take note. Please tell me which song that is. And he's like, no, I'm not going to tell you because that will spoil the surprise. And then I said, oh, okay. So in my mind, a seed was planted that on the day that I get proposed to, there will be background music of 90s R&B. Fast forward to 2018 in May. Now this is the second part. That's my second engagement, and this is how it happened. In May I was turning 30, and I had an idea of how I wanted my 30th birthday to be. And I wanted like a very small, intimate celebration with my closest friends and family, and we would do like this long table setup at a restaurant, and we would just break bread together. And unfortunately my birthday fell on a Monday, and the weather was just so gloomy, as it is on every year. Like, I'm just a rain baby. Any celebration that would be done on the weekend leading up to my birthday. So I would have like a birthday weekend, and then on the Monday I would be off from work. And unfortunately things didn't work out. Mind you, on top of that, I don't want anyone to lie to you guys, and it's absolutely real. There is tension when you're planning a wedding because you'd miss each other on so many levels, because you both have different working styles and different ideas on how you want things to happen. So I think the wedding planning got to us quite a lot, and by the time it was my birthday I was just like, whatever. And then I remember Shame on the Sunday, which was on the 13th of May, came through my house, and we sat, had lunch. I don't even know if I gave him food. That's how mad I was, guys. I gave him food, maybe not, but I do know that he probably had something to drink. And then as he was about to leave, go outside, I was in my onesie, guys. It was a very, like, the weather was so bad. I was so miserable. I stepped out with him, I shut him out, and before he said goodbye, he went to the car to go get my gift, and he gave me the paper bag, and then he asked me to open the card first. Oh, I opened the card. It was cute. Oh, thank you very much. And he said he'd like for me to open the gift. The gift, guys. I opened the gift, and I'm like, I take this box out, and I'm like, I didn't see the writing in front, and I'm just like, the pen, really, the pen. That in my head, I didn't say it to him. I'm like, pen, never told. Alright. He's like, oh, please open it. Then I open it, and this is what was inside. So it was a chain with an infinity pendant. I want to show it to you guys properly. I'm going to put it on my palm, guys, so that this light doesn't obstruct you from seeing it. So it's a pendant of an infinity, of, you know, this infinity symbol with a heart-shaped diamond inside. And then thereafter he said to me, I would like to propose your hand in marriage, and this is basically a symbol of the fact that you have my heart for eternity. Guys, my moods changed. He got me. From thinking that it was a pen to a pendant, but the symbolism of it was just amazing, and I was like, oh, so sweet. Underwhelming as it was in the beginning, and then after that I was like, oh, thank you. And I had to switch back on to say, hey man, you have to go back into clinical mode. I was like, oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you, my love. And then before he walked away and says, that's just part one. I was like, oh my gosh, that's part two. And I was thinking that part two was gonna happen the following day, but it didn't. Now, on the 14th of May, mind you, I spent my day at Home Affairs picking up my passport, because my friend and I were planning a trip away to Bali. And if you have seen the videos, or even if you haven't, I'll just put them up here so that you can click and watch them later. But anyways, my friend and I planned this trip since last year, and I had requested permission from hubby so that I can go and have some fun and be ushered into the dirty 30s. Even though our birthdays had taken place, we planned our holiday around school holidays because my friend is a teacher by profession, so we had to leave in July. And on the day that we were about to leave for Bali, I was getting ready. I had packed my bags, and for a person who hates packing, I did a very great job. So I packed my bags, and I didn't do it days before, I did it on the day because our flight was at 20 to 8 in the evening. So as I was bathing, he arrives, and he was very sprightly that day on the phone, very like, and I was like, oh, you very excited that I'm leaving, huh? Got your visa? And he gets to our house, and normally what would happen is that he would wait for me to finish doing whatever I'm doing in the bathroom, and I would get dressed, and then I would find him waiting for me in the lounge. Right, on that day, brother man, he knocks on the door of the bathroom, and before I even say enter, he's in there. But I was just so focused on plucking those little missable hairs underneath my arms, because I had waxed for the trip, because obviously you need to make sure that you're okay. And so he was to my left, and I was busy with my right underarm, plucking, and I'm talking to him like, hi love, how are you? No, I'm just busy, just making sure that I sort myself out. And as I'm about to turn, I give him a very, very wide smile, and I'm like, hello. I'm like, what? And then he's literally down on his knees with a box. Open, and he proposes to me. It felt, for another person, would be really unglamorous, because we are commonly or mostly sold this idea that a proposal would happen in this manner. You'd be in a restaurant that's either booked out for the both of you, or it wouldn't be, but you'd have a specific table allocated to you, and the evening would go as planned, and the restaurant staff are in on it, and you're the only one who doesn't know anything. And then there's a cameraman who's waiting for that big moment so that they can snap away. But in that moment, he said to me, I know that you said a few years ago when we were talking about our engagement that if we were to be engaged, you wouldn't want to be engaged for more than a year. And we're just 3 months away from getting married, and I just wanted to do right by you so that you can experience the novelty of having somebody go down on the one knee. I got 2 knees, darling. On the one knee and asking your hand in marriage. And I was like, what the flip? And I said yes, because I mean, we're planning a wedding, but it was so beautiful in that moment. And I thought, yes, I wanted somebody to capture it. I thought, oh my gosh, I needed to be in the most beautiful dress, and get my hair did and everything. The other elements were there. My nails were great, you know, I had beautiful hair. I was just in a bathtub. But it was a moment that we shared between the two of us, and I mean, people already knew that we were going to have a wedding celebration in October, but I also was not expecting this kind of proposal. And the third time was very beautiful in as much as the second time and the first time were very beautiful. It's just a story that I sit down and think that, oh my gosh, I'm actually going to be that grandma that has a story to tell to her grandkids. And that's basically it from me, guys. If you love this entry, please give it a thumbs up. I would actually like to know how your bae propose to you. And if you are not engaged yet, or you don't even have an idea of when you are going to get married because your knight in shining armor hasn't approached you, what's the best, your ideal proposal situation, right? Please let me know by commenting down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please click on that subscribe button down below, and then next to it is a bell icon so that you can get notifications about future videos that will come from Through Elle's Eyes. And that's it, guys. Love out.